Hey, super excited to present the new release of Routine on desktop, point 23. Now this release comes with a lot of things, so many things that we had to actually split the update into 3 videos. One is dedicated to calendar, the other one about task management. This one is really to show you the new stuff. So let's dive in. The first thing that we've actually added is a journal. So we know that there was already a journal screen, but we were not happy with it. The journal screen that existed was basically a historical record of the task that you had done and the event you had attended. It was basically the agenda, but as a scrolling layout. And we didn't find a lot of value in that. I know some of users really loved it, but we took the drastic decision to shut it down and replace it with a brand new screen. So let me show you what the journal is all about now. So first off, if you're using Routine at the moment, the journal might be hidden because it's a new screen. We didn't want to mess with your existing menu. So if you go to settings and menu, you will find the journal here, which, by the way, you can reorganize if you prefer. Let's say to put it there. If it's really important to you, you could even say that's my new home. Basically, the journal is all about journaling, which for people who are very much into writing more than creating tasks, that's the perfect tool. A lot of tools exist on the market, but Routine is particularly powerful because it combines calendar, task, notes, and contacts. So having a journaling which is enhanced with all of those capabilities makes a lot of sense. So we decided to bring that to you. Now, how does that look? So if I go to the new journal, it looks something like this. You have some templates, and it's basically like a page for the day. So you could start just typing some stuff which are the things you want to do. It could be creating the main task, like the highlights of the day, like I really need to do this, really need to do that, or it just could be just reflecting of your day, which is why we've added some templates. Some are more about your mood, others are more about the summary of your day, which actually includes the completed task and attended events, which are views on top of the existing data living in your system. That's where you start to see things coming together, which is the views that we have introduced a long time ago, but it's still in heavy development, and the other places in Routine which are more traditional, but you can see that now the traditional places are actually reusing the views. It's going to be even more in the future. So long story short, journaling is great for people who are all about personal knowledge management. You can create references which are links between the different pieces of content that you want to create. It's really, really easy to do. So really great for people who are more about reflecting, having a high overview, more than people who are more about the actions of the day, events that I've got to attend, things that I really need to do, which is more the agenda, basically. I'm not saying that one is more important than the other. You could do both, but people tend to have a preference. Now the beauty is that with Routine customizable menu that you might already know, if you really are into the journal, but you don't care about the inbox, the agenda, the calendar, the task and the notes, or maybe you keep the notes because it's basically note taking, you could just keep that and that's it. You've got basically your PKM, personal knowledge management tool, as Routine. As the opposite, if you really were more into calendaring, you could say I'm just more about agenda and calendar. The calendar is my home, I'm going to put it first even, and I hide the journal and the notes as well. And that's it, you've got the calendar first, and maybe this you don't care, and that's it. You've got a full-fledged calendar with the agenda as a second for focusing on the day. But the first one is planning as a regular calendar. Okay? So first is the journal, which is new. The second thing that we have introduced is another screen, which you probably saw here, which is contacts, which As you know, routine has always been about merging those 4 elements: task, calendar, notes, and contacts. The contacts have been kind of left on the side for now. There's still a lot to do there, in particular with the views, because the views allow you to really tap into your data, which is resurfacing how many times you've met with someone, or the last time you've met, or taking notes on people, or taking notes on locations even. All of that is going to be possible in the future. But the contact screen is a first step toward having an overview of all of your contacts. As you can see here, I've got my contacts, so I can basically fairly easily open one, take some notes, have access to some information, etc., etc., etc. Again, that's the first step, but it's just a good entry point to your contacts. Something else that we've done fairly easy is that when you launch routine now, it's going to remember the position of the screen, the size of the window. It's a small improvement that people have been asking for, so here it is. Finally, something that we've done about the note editor is the ability to actually create call-out blocks, something that has been asked for a long time. So what we've decided to do is to have 3 types of callouts: info, idea, and alert. Each one is a kind of a preset. Info is more about information. So you can see it's this icon with the blue. You have the alert, which is going to be more in red to signify something more important. And you've got the idea, which is more obviously an idea. Now the background color cannot be changed, but if you really want, you can change the icon, if that makes more sense to you. That's it for the biggest new things. Now, as I've mentioned, we have 2 more videos diving into everything calendar, a lot of new stuff, and another one specifically about task management. Do check them out because, again, a lot of improvements, a lot of new functionalities that have been asked for a long time, so I'm sure you will like it. Thanks.